Hey everybody, welcome to the Market Minute. We're going to take a look at 6 cards today, a couple Runeblade, couple Wizard cards, and a couple generics within inventory, and it makes them really fast movers due to Rosetta adding some extra pressure to them. So let's get into it. The first one here is Swarming Gloom Veil. This card currently sitting at 2850, really tight. Inventory 17 total listed. This card's getting pressure from multiple directions. Almost all the room blades want to play it. Probably not Florian, but with that go again, making the auras. Viz definitely wants to play this. Vincent definitely looks at this card, and possibly Aurora as well. So Everfest, we know the story behind that. Inventory is pretty slim these days for boxes, so no one's really open it. Yeah, that's why you see this card spiking up to almost $30. Probably going to stay there for a while. Don't see much backfill over the last week or so on this one. Next card up is Spellbound Creepers. Again, Tales of Aria. Not a lot of people opening these boxes, sitting at 182 for the rainbow foil. There's only one or two rainbow foils left, and then it jumps to 200 where there's only cold foils left. This is the de facto boots for Runeblade. I think again we're looking at most of the Runeblades, if not all of them, run these, and yeah, getting that one armor block, getting that great ability on it is part of the kit for sure. So these things are flying off the shelves as well. The next card is getting into the generics here and taking a look at weakest link. This one surprised me a little bit. I was looking around TCG Player for cards to talk about, and this card is still selling at a pretty decent clip, almost 2 copies a day over the last week, and there's only 6 total. Like, I think the BNR maybe you're thinking, oh, we don't have to worry about Zin anymore. It's fine. But Acilio is coming. He has a lot of no blocks. He doesn't like the block, so this card presents lots of issues for him. Also, Enigma is likely to return to the meta in a big way now that Zin's gone. You want to be trying to take those chi out of her hands so she can't transcend. A little bit easier for her to block it, but still asking questions of her is good, right? Make her use cards out of hand to block your weakest link. Keep an eye on this one. I can see this one jumping even higher, right? Only 6 total. We're getting further away from Miss Veil, and those boxes aren't cracking quite as frequently as they used to as we get into Rosetta season. Next generic up is Warmongers Diplomacy, the one the big killer for Rune Blades, right? The silver bullet for Rune Blades. This if you're going up against a Rune Blade, you want these in your deck if you can afford it. Currently at $75. Only 5 non-foils left on TCG Player as of this recording. So crazy low inventory on this guy. Rainbow foils go up, 75 and upward. Just going to be tight again. Dusk Till Dawn. We're over a year out from those boxes. Those boxes you can still get, but they're not sitting on your, at least not locally for me. They're not sitting on shelves. So yeah, this is a very high demanded card, and you could see this one shoot up as well. And Rosetta is causing a lot of pressure on it as also. All right, getting into a couple wizard cards that I noticed. Surgeon Ethertide. I believe this one is looking, or people are looking to play this with Verdance. Getting that good ability on this now that we have those meld cards, things like that. My notes here are saying only 7 more copies until this almost doubles in price up to $10. Overall, pretty thin inventory time of recording. So very interesting to see a card almost come out of nowhere. This card's been, bargain bin since Dusk Till Dawn came out, but it seems like people are brewing with Verdance and trying to see what they can make of this card. So if you don't have a copy now, maybe pick one up. You get $5 or so. and just kind of protect yourself from a possible thin inventory and these popping off to $20 or something like that. And the last card here, another wizard card to round off this market minute. Mind Warp. This card has been flying off the shelves. This one doesn't have quite as thin inventory as the other cards on this episode, but sitting at $8.50 kind of alarmed me. I was like, whoa, we got to take a look what's going on with this. As you can see on the TCG chart there, in the last 5 to 6 days, September 10th through the 13th, like 60 copies of this has sold. I think Acilio is playing this, or people are planning for Acilio to play this. It has a crazy good surge ability. And now with Acilio's weapon, you can get that surge to a point where it is very hard to block without a decent amount of either spell void or oasis set, and then that ability, you shuffle your hand and then you drop one less cards. It's really quite backbreaking for certain decks, and it gives Acilio some time to get to his combo turn, right? I think that's the idea here, and I like it. So sitting at $8.50, if you have some of these laying around that you paid 25 cents for, because this thing was dead in the bargain bin for years, it's time to sell, folks. This is where you can make some cash, trade up, all types of things. Get your Rosetta cards with your extra mind warps, right? That would be the key. But if you don't have them, yeah, I'd probably wait and see on this one, see where it goes. But it is flying quite quickly. There is a number of copies on TCG Player, so it's not going to fly quite as quick as some of these other cards. But with that's going to wrap it on this market minute, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Rosetta is absolutely setting the market on fire. There's a lot of Runeblade cards that are just, are needed for these Runeblades. It's got Runeblade Excited and Wizard as well. So yeah, we'll talk to you next time. Peace.